Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Coach Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. The recitation, Gauri Mahalla Panjwa, Jiska Diya Painai Khai, Tis Syon Alas Kyo Bane Mai, Khasam Bisar, Aan Kam Lagge, Kaudi Badle, रतन त्याग है रहाओ प्रभु त्याग लागत अनलोबा दास सलाम करत कत सोबा अमृत रस खावें खान पान जिन दिए तिसे न जाने स्वान कहो नानक हम लून हरामी बख्श लेहो प्रभ अंतरजामी कहो नानक हम लून हरामी बख्श लेहो प्रभ अंतरजामी Loon harami, not true to one's salt. Alas, indolent. These are some of the words that have been used in this passage to describe the state of our minds. Guru Arjan begins by saying, Jiska diya, that one who sustains. Jiska diya painai khai, painai to wear, khai to eat. So this translates into sustenance. Tisyo alas, why are you indolent? Kyun bane mane aaye? So my mind, he says, why are you not? And I translate indolent into not in harmony with the one to whom you owe your sustenance. In other words, your mind is wrapped up in material reality and you don't seem to recognize or understand your own true source. So this should be understood to be a caution for being out of sync with our environment, whether that is the internal environment or external environment. In other words, indolence, which means lack of movement. The question is, why is there no movement towards the source, which is, after all, the whole point of life? Khasam bisar aan kam lagge. Khasam bisar, khasam, the master, essentially referring to our inner essence. And forgetting that essence, aan kam lagge. Aan means temporary, transitory. Aan kam lagge. Lagge in this context means addicted, engrossed. So by being engrossed in fleeting pleasures, aan kam lagge, and forgetting the master, khasam bisar, kaudi badle ratan tyage, you've exchanged a gem for a penny. That's what's being asked. So the message is that we are obviously mesmerized by the senses, by the physicality of the material world and the sensory experience that goes with it, that it has not moved us into a more creative existence, a more creative experience, which is a matter of using the senses to tune into the inner being, the inner feeling, the inner beauty. But we are caught and become addicted to the transitory world, because at some level we all fear that it will evaporate, it'll disappear. And so therefore we are trying to cling on to it. What the Guru is saying, try and understand that that is the nature of this universe. It is change. And find beauty in this changing world. by recognizing the unchanging behind it. That's the way to live. In verses 2 and 3 that I'll read together, the idea is the same. Let me first read them. Prabhu tyag lagat analoba, das salam, kart kat soba, amrit ras khave khan pan, jin diye tise na jane swan. So addicted to passing pleasures, lagat analoba, you have forsaken the master. Prabhu tyag. Is there any merit to doing this? And the answer is there is no merit, kat soba, in being enslaved by the senses. And like a stray dog, he says, swan, you relish what is given to you, eating and drinking, amrit rasakhave khan pan, but you don't recognize the hand that feeds you. That is the behavior of a dog, of a stray dog rather. And so therefore our entire behavioral mode is that of a loon harami, not being true to one's salt. Kaho Nanak, hum loon harami, baksh leo prab antarjami. And so the appeal is to the all-knowing, the indwelling wisdom, prab, to have mercy and to give us the wisdom so that we develop the insight to be able to see past sensory experience. This is not to say not to enjoy it, but when you do it without insight, then you accumulate a toxic byproduct, which is anxiety, existential fear, the fear of losing the object of one's attention, which is what creates in us a clinging, grasping nature. So the Guru says and appeals to that wisdom to actually give us the insight, the vision into the way reality is, so that we can truly, truly enjoy and relish the senses. On that note, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.